All right, London Bridge in the key of F. Let's learn the melody. The fourth finger goes on not middle C, but the C above it. 4 on this C. Now you've learned this pizza pie rhythm. Pizza pie. And if we want to put, well, you can even say London Bridge is falling down, and you'll get that rhythm. I did write the actual counts in. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe I've had too much coffee. Let me slow down. All right, that dotted quarter followed by an eighth, followed by a quarter, is pizza pie. So the whole rhythm of the right hand in the first line is this. I'll count it technically. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to put that into the notes, remember, keep your fingers curved. Fourth finger on this C right here. It goes like this. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice that I played a black note for the B because, of course, all B's are flat. All right, let's try that together. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let those counts confuse the fingering. The fingering is written above or right beside the note, and the counts are written in the middle where they are because they match the left hand and the right hand. So the fingering is 4 on C, and then 5 on D, 4 on C, 3 on B flat, 2 on A, 3 on B flat, 4 on C. Now, I want to remind you to completely stop the video and just practice things like that until you really get it. When you're comfortable, then let's go on to the second line. All right, the first note is called what? Of course, we're on the right hand, so that's every good. That's a G. Thumb is already on the G, so play G, 2 on A, and there's the black note again. There's that B flat. Now, the next measure is the same thing we just played, only it moves up a note. In other words, here's the pattern for the first measure. Now listen to this. It's the same thing, except it's one whole step higher. So from the beginning of the second line, ready? And G, A, B flat. Now start on A this time, B flat, C. Got that? All right, practice those two measures and then go back and put all 4 measures together. Now the next 2 measures are exactly the same as the first line. So you already know that. Let's play it. 4 on C, third measure, second line, London Bridge. Ready? And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on the third line. Again, that's a G. So thumb already falls on G. 4 already falls on C. Now what are these 2 notes? You should know them very well by now. A. And then your thumb moves down to play the F. Counts for the third line go like this. It's a half note, beat, dotted, half. If you don't want to count it that way, count it the way it is. The way it technically is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your thumb on G, third line, and let's play that together. Ready? And G, C, A, F. 3, 4. And then the next part is exactly the same as the first. So just practice what we've already done and then put it all together. It's really the same verse twice. Now, the left hand. All right, thumb is on middle C. Now, the first two measures are really the F chord. We've learned that you can break a chord. So if you play the bottom note, middle note, top note, middle note, you get one of the ways that you can break up an F chord. So it's bottom, middle, top, middle. Second measure is exactly the same thing. Then we have an F chord block. 2, 3, 4. And you play the block chord again. The second line is that C7 chord. We learned it in Gateway to Gazillions. It's middle C, 2 on B flat, and 5 on E. I explained that in Gateway to Gazillions, how we got that C7 chord. Let me explain it again. Here's the C chord. Here's the 7th note flatted. That's how you get to that C7 chord. Let's make this C go up on top. Nothing else changed. These 3 notes didn't change. The C is on the top now. And then I get rid of a note that's not that important, which is the G. And you end up with this, what's called an inversion of the C7 chord. So the second line is C7. And the second measure is, what is that? It's an F chord, but I put the F and then the A and the C. It's just fancy ways of breaking the F chord apart to make it a little bit more interesting than just constantly playing a block F chord. The next 2 measures are F chords that you already know. Let's go to the third line. Now, you know that this is a C7 chord. What is that? It's a broken C7. We have E first, then B flat, and C. The next measure is an F chord, but it starts middle, top, bottom. And then the next 2 measures are exactly the same. Middle, top, bottom. Not exactly the same. Wait a minute. There's a C in there. And then it's A, C, F, C. So you play the same thing twice there. That's called an interlude, by the way. That's just a little fill-in to get you to the second measure. That's an interlude. All right, let's play the interlude again. Third line, third measure. We start 3 on A. Ready? And A, C, F. Keep going. Now you can teach yourself the last 2 lines because you already know the F chord, you already know the C7 chord. They're either block or broken. That's what they are for the entire last 2 lines. What I would do to make it more fun is I would put on the, you can just go back to the beginning of the video, and now when you learn your right hand very well, play along with what I'm playing, just with your right hand, with the rhythm. If you have purchased the iReal Pro app, find the song London Bridge under Easy Songs for Beginners, and then just set a beat that you like and have fun playing along with any beat that you want, really. Or just play along with what I've already provided with your right hand. Then I would go back and play it left hand alone. Then I would turn off everything and play this song without any rhythm by hands together. So let's do that now. Very slowly from the beginning, get your left hand set up, thumb on C, 4 on this C. All right. Left hand begins on F. Slowly, ready, and. Left hand plays F chord, right hand plays C. 2 and 3, 4, A and F chord together. Half, note. Second line, get your right hand thumb ready. Now move your left hand, fifth finger down to E, and these three notes play together with the G. Second line, ready, and G. Now this is 2 on A, 5 on F in your left hand. Ready, and now F chord in your left hand, C in your right hand. Ready, third measure, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Half note. All right, move your fifth finger down to E, thumb plays G in your right hand. Both fingers now are playing A. Then you play the interlude. A, C, F, C. Same thing again. Now this is just like the beginning. 2 and 3. That's the F chord. Here's the C7 chord broken in your left hand. What chord is this? Let's stop right there because I have a little line above the measure. I want you to fill in what chord is this? If you take the F and the A and C and put them together, you'll find the name of this chord. Write that in, print out this page and write in the name of that chord. And continue writing in the names of the chords. Now, why do I hammer away at these chord names and things? Because this is going to help you read music with much greater ease, and it's helping with your ear training. And eventually, when you know these things very well, like, hey, that's the F chord, you recognize it in any form. Block chord, broken like this, broken like this, broken like this. It's all the same. It's all the F chord. Then, when you begin to get creative, you'll know what notes you can use around an F chord like that, or the sound of F. This will all begin to make more sense as you continue with your piano and your piano journey with me. And that's why I talk about these things, so that you really understand what you're doing. Okay, so then what I would do now, after you get all this, now this could take weeks to get this, but once you get it, then you go back to the beginning of the video and put everything together, left hand, right hand, and play it with the rhythm, and then play along with me again. There you go.
Together you and me make perfect harmony. I hear a rhapsody